Hi. Okay, so since it's Valentine's Day when I'm posting this, ideally, um, I wanted to do a reading vlog of me reading romance books for a week for Valentine's Day. Problem is, I don't have very many just pure romance books. So instead, we're gonna do reading love stories for a week. Um, yeah, and we'll see how many I can get through in this week. So last night I started Lore Olympus Volume 1 by Rachel Smythe. Um this is this was a webtoon um on webtoon. It is still a webtoon. And I started reading it as a webtoon a couple years ago. And then she came out with paperback versions like this and I wanted to buy them and read them because I was super behind on webtoons and I didn't feel like catching up. So this is the solution for me getting the trade paperback version of it. There are like 10 of these. I need to get the rest of them eventually. Not the goal right now. Not the goal. Anyways, book number 1 for this week is Lore Olympus by Rachel Smythe. I am about, I want to say about 30% done with it. I'm going to try to finish it today anyways. It's a comic. It shouldn't take me very long. And then, I don't know. I don't know what we'll read next, but I will update you when the time comes. So I just finished Lore Olympus Lore Olympus Volume 1 by Rachel Smythe. I'd say this is probably 4 stars. This book is about, well, it's a comic, it's a webtoon. I think I said that earlier. This webtoon is about Hades and Persephone falling in love, as the myth goes. One of the things I really liked about this one, though, when I was reading it on webtoon, is that the gods' world was like set in modern day, and they had like cell phones, and they had towers and businesses and all that. And then the mortal world was like in the Greek time period. So like anytime they go to the mortal world, they wear togas and all that. And when they're in the god world, or when they're in Olympus and the god world or whatever, because not all of the god world is Olympus. Some of it's Olympus, some of it's the underworld, some of it's like a school that Persephone's going to because she's young. Um, it's set in like modern times, so he's like Hades is like business boy of the underworld, basically. They have like business cards for each other. Yeah, it's really cute. I don't remember how far in the webtoon I got, but I want very badly to get the rest of them and finish the series now. What crazy, crazy. I don't know what book I'm gonna read next. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Okay, I have a little reading update. I have started Alone with You in the Ether by Olivia Blake. I'm not sure if this is actually a love story or a romance, but it says a love story. So I'm gonna take it as such and say that it is for the purpose of this video and because I want to read this book. Um, so far it's really good. I'm on page 44. We have met our 2 main characters and now they have met. Um, yeah. The back says that this is an intimate study of time, space, and the nature of love. So our 2 characters have met. One of them is like really really cares about routines and formulas and rules and stuff. He's a doctoral student, that's the word. And then a female main character is a so she's a counterfeit artist, or she was a counterfeit artist. Now she's a museum docent, which is cool to me because that is one of the jobs that I've thought about being. There's many jobs that I've thought about being, let's be real. Anyways, she thinks that people are too predictable and tedious and likes to live impulsively, imagining new stuff. So they're very much opposites so far. Um, yeah. It seems like they're only going to have like 6 conversations too, because the last line of the back says, "Could 6 conversations with a stranger be the variable that shakes up the entire simulation?" So I'm like, are they only going to talk 6 times throughout this book? What? What? It's really good so far. Again, I'm only 44 pages in. I thought I was going to get a lot more reading done today because the school that I student teach at, my students were having a benchmark today. And since I'm just a student teacher, I knew I wasn't going to be a room monitor. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll be on like bathroom duty or something and just be sitting out in the hallway reading a book. Because that's what happened like a year ago when I was subbing and this class had, or the school had a benchmark. I just sat in the hallway monitoring the bathroom, making sure not like one kid went in at a time, and I finished an entire book. So I was like, oh, I'll get a bunch of reading time in. I read like 8 pages. I was not just home, or I wasn't just bathroom monitoring, so I was like helping out wherever they needed me, basically. That's not important right now. Anyways, yeah, so I didn't get to read as much as I thought I did. So I came home and I made sure to read some because I wanted to. Um, I might read some more later after I get out of the shower before I go to bed for tomorrow because why not? Nothing's stopping me from reading more. Okay, I wanted to give a little update. First of all, I got my nails done yesterday. They're really cute. I really like them. Second of all, I don't know how much of the way through it, but I have 100 pages left of Alone with You in the Ether. I'm really, really liking it so far. I started underlining quotes that I thought were beautiful and like it's very well written, very beautiful, very interesting because it's like an intellectual form of attraction, not just physical or emotional. It's mostly intellectual and it's like leading to emotional and physical and all that. But it's really good. I don't think I've read a more intimate hand holding scene in a book, like ever. And I read Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom and the bathroom scene in that. And my boyfriend was like, well, that's a pretty intimate hand holding. And I was like, yeah, this one felt more intimate though, which is crazy. They were just like holding hands and learning what they could about each other. I don't know. It's really interesting. I'm really liking it. And I plan to finish it today, hopefully. I have a couple errands I have to run and chores I have to do, like laundry, go to the grocery store and stuff. But I'd like to try to finish this today so that I can start another book. So we can have 3 books in this video and not just 2. But I also have some lesson planning I have to do, some homework. It's not really homework. I have lesson planning and like reflections of the week to do and turn in. But then I'll be reading in between loads of laundry and all that. But yeah, I'm really, really enjoying it so far. And I hate to say this too soon because I still have 100 pages. But dare I say, it might be a 5-star read. Second Olivia Blake book I've ever read, being another 5-star read. Crazy. Actually, not crazy. She writes beautifully, and I need to read more of her books. Anyways, yeah, that's all. That's the update for now. I will let you know when I finish the book. Five stars. 5 stars. 5 stars. This book was so good. I literally, I don't know what to say about it, but it was so good. I loved the way that Olivia Blake took us through their relationship and them falling for one another and being so interested in the differences in each other's like brains. Oh my gosh, guys. 5 stars. 5 freaking stars. Maybe I just love Olivia Blake. Granted, both of the I think both books that I've read by her now, 5 stars. So maybe I just love Olivia Blake. But this was beautifully written, and their relationship was so good. There were ups and downs, as any good relationship would have. But oh my gosh, guys, I love this book so much, so much. I'm also really disappointed though because this took me like 5 days to read, and it's only 262 pages. I've been busy. I've been so busy. Lesson planning, doing all my laundry, and then not reading in between loads. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm just happy that I read this book because it was beautiful. It was so good. And I underlined a bunch of quotes. Like so many quotes. Ugh. I'm sorry. Talking about one of the okay. There's a little bit of spice in this book. But you wouldn't make love with him, you'd make art. Yes. You would make art. Because y'all are that in love. He should tell her she looked pretty, he thought, though that was probably an underwhelming word. Because she's too pretty. She's too. Ugh. These are bad quotes that I'm choosing. I'm just kind of picking quotes that show up. If this one's good. I mean, in my opinion. If this is what it is to burn, he thought, then I will be worth more as scattered ash than any of my unscathed pieces. I love this book. It's so good. It's so good. Anyways, sadly, I think that's going to be the end of this video because it's been a week. I started a week ago. So I am disappointed in myself for only having read 2 books. My book. I'm disappointed in myself for having only read 2 books because normally I would want to read at least 3, especially because one of them was a comic. I feel like I should have gotten 3, but it's fine. I've had a lot going on this weekend, and I've been busy this week because student teaching. Anyways, yeah, that was me reading romance books or love stories for a week. I know I only read 2, and I have a bunch more on my TBR, but maybe I'll do another reading vlog once the semester's over and I can read. Like, actually read for a week. But that won't be till like May. So that's not helpful right now. But yeah, very good. So good. And hopefully I can get a bunch more books done this month. Because it's only been 9. It's been like a little over a week. And I've already gotten 2 of my 10. So, fingers crossed, it'll be better this time. Anyways, that's all. Book, so good. Mwah, perfect. So good.